Well, the FBI shut down a Chinese hacking operation that targeted several U.S. agencies, including the DOJ, NASA, the Federal Reserve. Take a listen to Attorney General Todd Blanche yesterday on the cyber attack. Roll it.
They were trying to infiltrate not only some of our key infrastructure, like you just described, but hospital systems and healthcare centers. And this is something that's been happening for many years. And in this case, this was sponsored. This is state-sponsored, and this is a major national security issue for the United States.
Joining us now is Gordon Chang, Gatestone Institute Senior Fellow. Gordon, I understand NASA. I understand Federal Reserve. They'd want to get into our monetary policy. Department of Energy, I get that. There's a lot of nuclear stuff in there. But why the Department of Justice? Why our hospital infrastructure? What are they planning for those non-military organizations, that kind of espionage?
If China goes to war, David, they plan to take down everything in American society so that nothing moderate will work for long. You know, hospitals are very important for China because they want hospital records. They want to know who's vulnerable. That gives them information that they can use to turn people, which is the reason why they hacked the Office of Personnel Management about 11 years ago. You know, Department of Justice, they want to know who's going to be the target of American criminal investigations. They want to know what we know about China's networks in the U.S. They want to know everything, David, and they've been doing this for decades. So we've been aware of what they've been doing, and yet we haven't been able to stop them.
So what you're saying is this is espionage, planning for a hot war with the United States that they have as a contingency, right?
Absolutely. We know that they got agents, soldiers, and operatives here. We have been seeing illicit surveillance of our infrastructure. We've seen them surveil our military bases. They have illicit biological weapons labs on our soil. So clearly they intend a full spectrum attack against the United States. And they intend to make sure that we cannot respond to protecting ourselves wherever in the world. This is an attempt to take down the U.S. in one strike.
Wow. Well, President Xi is coming next month. I mean, should we disinvite him?
Well, I think so. Remember, this is the same President Xi who stood in the Rose Garden with President Obama in 2015 and promised not to attack non-governmental institutions in cyber intrusions. So clearly it's a violation of what they've been promising. And they didn't adhere to that promise for more than a few minutes. Right. But now we're seeing them again. So the United States needs to do something effective. Their economy is vulnerable. And by the way, David, just a very simple thing. We should not have any Chinese equipment or any Chinese components in our critical infrastructure. We can't make it easy for them. I just don't understand why, as a society, we have not taken even the simplest common sense measures to protect ourselves.
Well, at least we know NVIDIA can get along without China. I mean, they did pretty well. I mean, yes, they send them the H200 chips, but that's about it. So it's not like we really need them as a resource for our chip makers, because they're doing pretty well without it. But Iran, of course, is very important for us right now. We're not stuck. We've done a lot of damage to the Iranian government. Now we have this economic campaign against them, but we want to get China involved. So the meeting with Xi is important. That's why the president is probably not at all going to cancel it, why he may even take more time for it. Is there any way to bring China with us on this campaign against Iran, the Iranian regime?
Yes, stop warning the Chinese and actually impose costs on them. We know that they've been laundering money through New York. They do it not only on behalf of Iran, but throughout this decade, Chinese gangs have taken over drug money laundering throughout the world and money laundering in general throughout the world. And they do that through the Chinese state banks, and they do that through the accounts of those Chinese state banks in New York. So we know what's going on. It's happening in our own soil, a few miles from where you are at this moment. So yeah, we need to invoke Section 311 of the USA Patriot Act, declare these banks to be of primary money laundering concerns, unplug them from their dollar accounts. That will get Xi Jinping's attention. But warning them, trying to entice them, trying to accommodate China, We've been doing that for decades, David, and it's utterly failed. So why should we continue a plan that has failed in the past?
Gordon, apparently China somehow is still getting discounted oil from Iran. How do they get it?
They get it because the United States is not stopping them. You know, this oil comes primarily through the Strait of Hormuz. The U.S. Navy, for a very long time, since April, has been blocking the strait. And yet the Kepler data shows that the Chinese have been getting 1.2 million barrels a day of Iranian oil, which is about the same as they got last year during the same period. So obviously we've let them do this, probably by some sort of secret prearrangement. This is not working. And again, we should stop this flow of oil to China to show them they're serious. They do not believe we're serious. Xi Jinping in May went out of his way to humiliate the United States. So he doesn't respect us. President Trump needs to do something to show Xi Jinping why he should respect us. Because if he doesn't, we're going to get these same crappy results.
Gordon Chang, thank you very much, Gordon.